J-Man here. It's the weekly X-Men talk. There's 5 books to go through this week. My wallet has been destroyed. It's dead. Let's take a moment of silence for my wallet. Okay, I'm just kidding. Well, actually, I'm not kidding. 5 books. I think we need to go back to monthly releases. There's going to be, at the end of this year, no, at the end of next year, there's going to be 4,437 X books released every week. It's going to put a heavy toll on my bank account. Let's talk about New Mutants. This was pretty cool. Okay, so if you recall, it was Glob, who's really neat. Armor, cool. Maxime and Manon, which I don't know if I'm pronouncing those correctly. If I'm not, let me know in the C's below. They went to find Beak and Angel. They ended up helping Beak's father, who he had a terminal disease. They cured it with the Krakoan medicine. Get me some of that, please. And everything was peachy until these assholes showed up and took everybody hostage. So here's where we're at. So these guys showed up. We start with Boom Boom here. Oh, spoilers in effect. So Boom Boom is kind of partied out. She's drinking. Everyone's got collars. There's, those magical collars which, cancel out mutant powers. I always thought they were weird. This is the guy who's the leader of the hostage takers. He's got like purpley skin. I don't know, he's from some country. It's called Costa Perdita. Costa Perdita. I don't know if I said that correctly. I may be butchering that. I don't even know if that's a real place or not. They do give a map. They give you like something on a map to show you where it is or whatever in the white pages here. I don't know if it's real or not. Sometimes they use real locations in Marvel. Sometimes they don't. So it doesn't really matter. They give you the backstory of what happened with his people. It's a pretty shitty backstory where there's like there's like a disease, an outbreak, and then this pharmaceutical company was charging a lot of money, and people couldn't afford it. So, this kind of bullshit that happens in real life too. So it's kind of mimicking that. And just as you start to feel bad for the hostage taker and be like, wow, he's really been affected by all this bullshit, you find out that he just wants to make a profit off of it himself. So he wants to trade armor and the hostages for medicine from Professor X, so then he can sell it and make a profit. So he's a real asshole. Anyways, Boom Boom's like, what the hell? Where are these people? And she's talking to Sage, and Sage is like, well, we haven't heard from these guys in a while. So Boom Boom's like, yeah, I'm going to go check it out. So then we leave that for a while, and then we get to a little bit of a generic hostage taker negotiation situation where the hostages are going to find a way to break their bonds and escape. It's a typical thing. We've seen it a bunch of times in movies and stuff. Oh, here you go. Here's where they show, it's like Mexico. And they're kind of showing you where it is. Maybe it's a real place. I don't know. I wouldn't mind checking it out on the internet and seeing if it's a legit place. I just hadn't had time because I'm literally still reading these books and trying to pump these videos out. 5 this week. And 4,000 something or other by the end of next year. Okay. So this is a spoiler, but like really, like, they're gonna somehow escape or whatever, the hostages. So they kind of escape through a clever little technique. And Boom Boom shows up and blows some shit up, which is what she does. We got this is what my friends and I used to call an AP. It's like an action pose, like, yeah, like, I'm here, bitch. What you gonna do, So, this was fun. It was a little bit of a generic kind of a thing, but you know what? It was paced well. The art was pretty good. I like Armor. Actually, I'm getting to like her a lot. She's pretty cool. Glob is a neat visual character. So all in all, it was pretty good. I did like this one. It's I think New Mutants is probably my top 3. I think X-Men and X-Force are my 2 personal favorites, and then probably New Mutants and maybe I guess New Mutants and Excalibur would be in the next two slots, and then the last two would be Marauders and what was the other one? Why am I drawing a blank here? I guess it didn't come out this week. Oh, Fallen Angels, that's right, it did come out this week. So yeah, I like this one, pretty good. Continue to the story. Let's see what happens next one. So, good series. Until next time.